If any of you is aware of any reason why these persons may not lawfully marry, you must declare it then. Christopher Derrick, will you take Jemma Louise to be your wife? Will you love her, comfort her, honour and care for her, and forsaking all others, be faithful to her as long as you both shall live?
I will.
Jemma Louise, will you take Christopher Derrick to be your husband? Will you love him, comfort him, honour and care for him, and forsaking all others, be faithful to him as long as you both shall live?
I will.
Will you, the families and friends of Christopher and Jemma, support and uphold them in their marriage now and in the years to come? Who brings this woman to this marriage?
I do. I, Christopher Derrick, take you, Jemma Louise, to be my wife, to have and to hold from this day forward. For better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health. To love and to cherish, as long as we both shall live. According to the will and purpose of God, in the presence of God, I make this vow. Nice to meet you, Ed.
I, Jemma Louise, take you, Christopher Derrick, to be my husband, to have and to hold from this day forward. Better for worse, for richer for poorer, sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, as long as we both shall live. According to the will and purpose of God, in the presence of God, I make this vow.
Heavenly Father, by your blessing, let these rings be to Christopher and Jemma a symbol of unending love and faithfulness, to remind them of the vow and covenant they have made this day. Through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen.
Jemma, I give you this ring as a sign of my love and faithfulness. With my whole being, I honour you. All that I am, I give to you, and all that I have, I share with you, within the love of God.
Christopher, I give you this ring as a sign of my love and faithfulness. With my whole being, I honour you. All that I am, I give to you, and all that I have, I share with you, within the love of God.
In the presence of God and before this congregation, I therefore proclaim that they are husband and wife. Those whom God has joined together, let no one put asunder.
Am I allowed?
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Mrs. Cobbold.
I've got to get off my chest. Apologies for this morning. It's not every day you give your daughter away to a fantastic gentleman. Sorry, can you hear me over there? I apologise for this morning. It's not every day you give your daughter away to a fantastic gentleman. On behalf of the Cobbolds and the painters, we would like to welcome you all here today to help us celebrate this wonderful occasion, and we hope you had a tremendous Christmas. If I may, I would like all of you to hold hands together on the table and share a moment for those families who are no longer with us, please. On the announcement of Jemma and Chris's wedding, Kylie, my daughter, bought me a book, Ballad of the Bride. This book's been so valuable to me because I've had loads of thoughts which I really couldn't put down into words. Page 1. Oh my God! Question. Whose children would put their parents through 3 weddings in 5 months? But what a wonderful scenario to be in. Oh, sorry. Yes? Is that Lloyd's Bank? Oh, tremendous. The overdraft's been agreed. Thank you. I would firstly like to thank the best men and the bridesmaids for fulfilling their duties today, and for those who were on the Edinburgh and the Warsaw stag. I do believe Reggie has been appointed onto the Polish transport company. He was kindly assisted by one of his mates who pushed him onto a bus and came back half an hour later. But thank you for being part of the fun and also the serious part of today. Page 3. I am. To my wonderful wife Deb, and to Chris's mum and dad Jane and Nigel, and thanks to Olivia and their staff today for facilitating this wonderful event.
Yes.
Yes.
That was a big word, Dad. Who told you that?
When you're brought up in Llanrumney during the 60s and 70s, and you have two children who are teachers and one who is head of accounts in a big company, you feel a little humble. As a father, today is one of the proudest moments of my life. Sorry. It ranks alongside the day I married my gorgeous wife, Deb. No, I'm not going to. The birth of my 3 children, Jemma, Kylie and Alex. The first Cadman District Mallet Cup win. The first Minehead Butlin weekend. And the 2nd, 3rd and 4th Mallet Cup. Jemma. Her beauty is obvious to see, but her inner beauty is striking. She emits love, sincerity and compassion in abundance. and her fun-loving personality affects every occasion and every person she meets. I do believe that in Retro's nightclub in Cardiff, they have a plaque on the wall in memory of Jemma's attendance during the noughties. Chris, I got a confession. You're not Jemma's first love. At the age of 5, she fell in love with an Australian Jason Donovan. In June of 1991, whilst on holiday with the Andrews, and Jemma was 5, I think Craig was 5, Kylie and Lewis were little bands. Me and Paul, during the day, we were in Escana in Ibiza. We were only 31. So Paul and myself would every day give the girls a rest and take the young ones around in their buggies, around the bars and have a look and see what's happening. And have a water or a lemonade, looking for that evening's entertainment. We came across a bar called Granny's, and it sounded tremendous. The music was great. Went downstairs into Granny's, down the stairs with the buggies, and on the DJ table was an old friend, a basketball player, Marcus. Hello, Speckle, come on, come in. Oh, can't stay long. Gotta come back. So that evening, we went back to that club. So Marcus had been working all day. We went to the club at about 7 o'clock. And all of a sudden, Marcus had to have a break, so I decided to do a little bit of DJing. I used to like music those days. And then on the dance floor was a couple of quite young-looking guys, you know, and one of them looked like Jason Donovan. So I convinced him after a few drinks to go up to Jemma and introduce himself, and he was a Kiwi, not Australian, to introduce himself as Jason Donovan. Wow. Her eyes opened wide. She was starstruck. And it was only 10 to 15 years later she found the truth. I just said everything on the next page, basically. Okay. Okay. As well as Jemma's first love, other than Chris, I've got a couple of I call oh no moments. So if I could, I'd like you, when I raise my hand, if you could go, oh no. No, that was shit. Oh. Oh, back to page 1. Page 1's got a paperclip on it. Oh, no. I gotta get it up. Right. Enough of the praise, the oh no moments. Christmas 1999. Christmas present for Jemma, 14 years of age, I believe, 13, 14. A Nokia 3310. Best mobile phone on the market. 3210. Best mobile phone on the market, no aerial. But it came with a full contract. Oh no. End of first month, contract terminated, pay as you go. First card at 18. Oh no. Hang on, I didn't put my hand up.
That was there.
Now, having learnt my lessons from item number 1, I gave her a business petrol card.
You were involved in all this.
End of first month,
on the driveway.
End of first month, petrol card cancelled, pay as you go. Not many more, don't worry. Breakdown on a bypass, flat tyre. Nice policeman in attendance, so I dashed to assist Jemma with a puncture. Went into the boot to get the spare tyre, as bald as Hugh and Terry's head. A right smile off the policeman and lots of apologies from me.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone here today has had a massive influence on Jemma and Chris, or Chris and Jemma as the man of the family. Sorry, I'll rephrase that. Everyone here today has a profound effect on Chris and Jemma. From the Andrews, the Bracys, the Calnans, the Colliers, the Harrys, the Joneses, Lawsons, Mills times 2, the Reeses, Sutherlands, Williams, and last but not least, Mr. and Mrs. Bob Willis. I'm sorry, I'll just quickly explain. Jemma only had one Paul name, and there's 2 Pauls.
The baubles.
On the baubles, but she had 2 Bobs.
3 bobs.
So 3 Bobs. So Paul Willis is now a Bob. There was a famous cricketer called Bob Willis, so in a good company, Willow. Okay, Chris. Deb and I are delighted to have you as our son-in-law. Passing Jemma on you today was a pleasure. I passed it on to you. Passing Jemma on to you. Passing Jemma on to you was a pleasure. Because I know how much you love her, and especially reassuring is that you're a massive part of our beautiful Ella's upbringing. Jane and Nigel, you've provided us with an outstanding young man, so thank you. As Jemma turns the next page on the end of her chapter onto a new chapter, she has found the Prince Charming. But the chapter still repeats. You are my baby, and you will always be my baby. I won't try again. So please raise your glasses to the new Mr. and Mrs. Cobbold. Let's party.
Mine's probably not as planned together or in a book. But, we'll give this a go. So,
thank you as well, Chris.
oh, sorry. Thank you. Thank you. Right, so firstly, on behalf of me and my new wife, we're so grateful to so many people, right? But today, without going through everyone, we're only saying thank you to a few. Right, so apologies if we don't thank you. All right, it's just that we forgot you. So here we go, and I hope I've got this right. Page 2. So firstly, actually, I'm going to go to the ushers. All right, boys, you got Reese, Slogger, Sickles. All right, thank you, thank you, thank you. Boys, over the last 10, 15, 20 years, honestly, everything that's gone right, you've been a major part of, and everything that's gone wrong is your fault. Yeah, from Boxing Day nights out, from the Woodville, from Rummy Hill, there's a lot of memories there, right? So, no, thank you very much for today, boys, all right? And cheers. All right? Bridesmaids? Bridesmaids? Honestly, you actually all look amazing. You scrub up really, really well. I'm really impressed. No, you, the four of you. Hold on, we got a bride and bride one. I'm going to add it. We got a tent too. Right. The four of you look amazing. Alright, and you mean so much to Jem. Like, it's unreal. And what I ask is that everything that you've been through over the last, not even 12 years, but the last 15, 20, 25, 33, I think, for some of you, alright? And I know how hard Jem found it on just picking an extra 4 bridesmaids. There could have been 10 of you. Alright, so what I would ask is that you continue to be friends like you are to Jem, and just never change. Never change. Kylie. Alright. The bond you two have is truly astounding. To hear the way Jem speaks about you, I can only comprehend. Growing up as an only child, and the way she speaks about having a sister and having a sibling, and that's for you as well, Al. It's amazing.
I was there, Chris.
It's you like the detail, Al. Right. You honestly, I mean, Jem, as everyone knows, is so thoughtful, so caring, so loving, and the way we hear you speak, I've not met somebody on Jem's wavelength like that. So, yeah, no, it's truly amazing. I'd also like to thank all the girls who went on the hen. All right, and set up such a great time for Jem. And can I especially thank you, Beck? All right, because hold on, you don't know where this is going yet.
Got the video.
I wasn't on about the video to Walshy. People don't know about that. But everyone knows how loving Jem is that you guys did nickname her the Queen of Hearts. So thank you for that outfit. It's been absolutely amazing. You will see what I mean. The best men. No, you're not up yet. It's fine, I'm just going to talk about it. Right, so we got Bish and Reese. For some of you that know him, it's Reg, alright? Now, I've known Bish the last 10, 12 years. He's followed me club to club since we played in one season in Rebellion. And he is my most level-headed mate that you could possibly ever ask for. Any time that you need any issue, if I have any issues, you give him a call and he normally puts me on the straight and narrow. Unless he's with Reg. Reg, what can I say, mate? We've been mates now since what, we're 12? 11, 12? From the first girlfriend breaking in my heart and coming around yours, sitting there, you making phone calls, me this, that and the other, and didn't sort that one out either. To being part of my biggest day, our biggest day. I can't thank you both enough for everything you do. Alright, it would be nice if you picked up the phone once in a while, Bish, but then... That's okay. Right. I purposely left my mum and dad out of this speech. What an amazing job you've done. You honestly, you're the best parents that I could ever ask for.
Jody was.
This isn't entirely true. For years and years, I was told that the postman was my father. It was only the one day that I looked. No, it was the black postman. It took me 10 years to work out why he wasn't my dad. So, no, you that's why he's not my dad, because of the dog. Right, so, honestly, you've given me everything I could ever ask for. You're so supportive and you're so caring. You've done everything I've ever needed. I think when it comes to sport and rugby, I think I could possibly count on one hand since the age of 4 or 5 on games that you've missed. It's brilliant, not you, because you played the 3 games and we lost all 3.
Thanks, Chloe.
True story, you played 3 times, we lost more than every game.
I don't know why you're laughing at you, but
So yeah, no. I'd be nothing if it wasn't for you too, so I do hope that, especially today and going on forward, that I have made you proud. Alright? Alan and Deb. Got a bit of fun in that too.
we're waiting for it.
I'm supposed to say that to you later. No. No, I generally want to say thank you. Thank you for the daughter you've raised. You call her your little girl out, but she is an absolutely fantastic woman, and she's beautiful inside and out. And I think everyone here, people meeting her potentially for the first time, people who've known her for all her life and years, I think you would all agree with that. She is a beautiful woman. For me, one of the most beautiful traits of Jem is that little one on the end. Alright? And it's down to you two and everything that you've taught Jemma while she was growing up as to why she is such a beautiful and great mum. Everything that you've passed into your children, your grandchildren, going forward. I can't wait to have more with Jem potentially. You've all made me so welcome and part of your family, and I'm really grateful and thankful for that. And it really means a lot. Thank you. So I don't know whether you guys know, but it was quite daunting actually on trying to get and gain Jem's hand in marriage. So Alan, who kind of normally likes a pint, and I thought, all right, the girls have gone away for a weekend. I thought, great. Friday, right, Al, we're going to. No, I don't fancy it, Chris. Well, that was the lounge bells ringing from the off. I thought he knew what I was on about. So I rang him again. We're going to the pub, Al. No, right, Alan coming around the house for one. Right, I thought if I ask in the house, he's more inclined to say no because there's nobody else there. So we got to the house, went up Thackeray's, and eventually I think blurted it out. And I think that was a hell of a weekend for you, wasn't it?
It was a hell of a weekend. A hell of a week, wasn't it? 2 in 1 week.
2 in 24 hours.
2 in 24 hours.
But no, to the two of you, I absolutely love your daughter. All right, love her to absolute bits. And you let me make her my wife, man. And
Page 4.
Sure, I think I got to go back. Yeah. Trouble. No. Trouble is my nickname for Els, if you didn't know, alright? Because she causes the least amount of trouble you'll possibly ever meet. I know I joke with you and I tease you all the time, but you truly are my favourite little person. And when I say that, I honestly mean it. From when we're away, lovely, and like little things teaching you to dive, and the trust and the care that you have with us, and coming in and messing around and throwing the teddies at you and hiding the teddies from you and then putting the teddies on the ceiling. Alright? You're as trusting and loving and as kind as your mum and your auntie Kylie, that watching you grow for the past 5.5 years, it's amazing. I honestly, I love you to absolute bits. Alright, babe. My favourite time of the day, and not many people will know this, it's a game that me and Els play. Alright, it's a very simple game, but it either starts us off really happy or it makes me go to work really angry. Alright? And we only do one round, don't we, babe? Rock, paper, scissors. That's it. Oh, no. I always know she always goes paper, so I always go scissors. I never go. Yeah. 99-1, I've counted. But yeah, there was a time. Jem went away again with the girls. She likes to do this a lot. and she left me in charge. So Jem left me in charge of Els for 3 days. Now I can barely look after it myself, for all of you that know me. And the one thing I can't do is cook. So for 3 days I thought I was doing really well personally. We had McDonald's breakfast 3 days in a row. We went to the coach house for lunch, for tea. 3 days solid. It got to the point where Els actually turned to me and said, Can I just have beans on toast? So I googled how to make beans. It's been alright, but no. Yeah. Els? Right. I've cheated a little bit now. Alright, so you've got to be from that rugby because I was page 8. Right, so I apologise. My speech is going to go on for a while, okay? But I've been told that now I've got a wife that I'm not going to get to speak very often. So I'm going to kind of take the most. And I've heard that there's a pool in how long the speech is going to be. Yeah. Right, so, we're going to go on to Jem. Alright, so she is the love of my life. It's as straightforward as that. I don't know how many of you kind of know Japanese Jemma. Thank you. Annie, your eyes haven't taken you haven't taken your eyes off that, I'll give you.
It's on me.
It's on you.
It's on me.
Thank you. Right, so I hope you don't mind, babe, alright, but I'm going to say. We had a few first meetings, I think, didn't we? Right, so
Still a dad. And I'm still a brother. Do you want one?
Right, so me and Jem met in school. And I always remember there was a time Abby and Jem were sat in the office, they were enjoying themselves, and I came in the one day. It wouldn't be the first time I've heard. Right, so, and I came in, and they tried to wind me up, I think, a little bit. I was a little bit younger, fresh-faced at the time, like 30.
Sorry, when Chris says in school, he means when we weren't in school.
Yeah.
Just to clarify.
I don't need to clarify what I mean. Right. And I remember turning around, and they tried to say something cheeky, and I just turned around and went, say hello to Alan for me. And she didn't have a clue how I knew him, where I knew him from, and from that moment on, she wanted me. I don't know why, whether I resemble that or what, I don't know. They say there's things about fathers, I don't know. But no, being the hopeless romantic I am, and I have my moments, and I don't always let my guard down. Our first date, the most romantic place you can go. We went to No. Oh no, we met in the house.
Glastonbury Terrace.
Glastonbury Terrace. For all of you that don't know, we took our chips, gravy, cans of Fanta, and a kind of apple tango, sat there, and just talked for hours. And it's first of all, it's odd not seeing a school there for you that know it. But from that moment on, I knew. I remember going to, unfortunately, a great New Year's Eve party where I Spider-Man'd across the wall and ended up in bed at 20 to 12. Telling my Auntie Jane I'm going to marry her. I knew I was going to marry her, and here we are today. Yeah, your house, yeah, thanks for that party, man. Right. But no, you honestly, you make my life worthwhile. And it really does, and as a family, I really, really appreciate that. I'm a better man with you. I think most of you would agree, and I think I've...
Just saying.
I'm just saying, wait 2 minutes, thank you, yeah. It's coming, Tash, it's alright.
That was Marnie, not me.
Right. I've asked a lot of people over the last month or so on, and this is a little surprising, this is why I'm kind of cheating, okay? I've asked quite a few of you. It's one of these things, you get similar words. Loyal, loving, beautiful, but what I'd like to do, and I need you to, I hope you can indulge me for the next 7 minutes. So but I have put something together, and I'm really hoping you can all hear it. And I apologise if you can't, okay?
Oh my God.
Oh, Jen, that's you, mate.
I beat the 1991.
Seems to me that love is everywhere. Often it's not particularly dignified or newsworthy. It's always there. Fathers and sons, mothers and daughters, husband and wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, old friend. When the planes hit the Twin Towers, as far as I know, none of the phone calls from the people on board were messages of hate or revenge. They were all messages of love. I've got a sneaky feeling you'll find that love actually is all around.
Describe Mummy or Jemma in 3 words.
Beautiful, gracious, and loving. Peaceful, generous, and kind. Beautiful and strong.
Hungry, ambitious, ready.
great.
I absolutely love you with all my heart, and today has just been sensational, and thank you so much for joining us and being a part of it. It really, really means a lot. Right, so I'd just like to raise a glass. Thank you.
Pass it on.
To Jemma. Before I quickly pass you over, I would just like to thank everyone who's travelled here. Obviously we've got family who live up north, family who come from France, family from West Wales. We really appreciate the trip. Family from Roth. I'd also just like to say happy birthday to Natalie, who's had a hell of a year, and we really appreciate you coming today. I love these two boys in the house, and they are absolutely
Happy birthday, dear Natalie. Happy birthday to you.
I love impromptu. Right. So I'm going to pass you over to these two boys who I absolutely love, and everything I said about them earlier, forget about it. They speak absolute. I don't believe what they say. Reggie and Bish.
I'd like to start off by thanking Chris for the short speech.
You're very welcome.
You won't take much of your time. Chris done that already. Bear with us. It won't be long. We also cheated and then a little slide, and we're just going to work on that and go from there.
Start off it's about the best man, you know. So we thought we'd go in the early years.
Have the mic, have the mic.
What you won't know about Cobb is child model. Yeah? Child model, right? Look at that face. Look at the potential in that face at the moment, right? Shut up. Look at the potential in that face, right? Singing like a dad, hold the tune, angelic, everything, right? Unfortunately, it didn't go that way, did it? You know, unfortunately, you know, a couple of years later, right? So, you know, he didn't go well, did he? It's all right, he did a good job, oh, Al, you'll be all right, but it's all right. So, he didn't quite go well.
Stag do.
We decided to go to stag do because we've got a couple of perverts in the group.
We never went to a strippers.
Well,
We never did any
there was
of that.
a couple of first timers for me. I've been on a couple of trips, like. But there's a couple of first timers for me. One goes on tour, stays on tour, obviously, right? There's a couple of times. One, I've seen a boy with a fistful of fucking jalopy, right? Sorry, I know there's kids here. Right? I got turned down by a stripper. Look at the stick on. We're not going to name names, but one of the group got turned down by a stripper. Never seen it. And then, right? One of the boys, right? What are their names? He was only offered a contract by the club, weren't he? Right? It was the dirtiest club I've ever been in. Right? And one of the boys, Alan, you know what this is, right? Yeah. On the pole. It was Alan, by the way. We go in, right? He's on the pole. I have paid 100 zloty for him. I don't know how much that is. Right? One of the top right-hand corner by here. I don't know what was going on, but that was Team Alan's room there, right? You know Alan, right? We had Team Alan, Team Lofty, right? And, well, Alan, your team's a fucking shambles. Not being funny, but look at that. I don't know what's going on. Lofty, you wouldn't put up with that in your room, would you?
Yeah, I was just spotless.
A tidy room, we were tidy. So, obviously we had a bit of a tour, a couple of firsts. Well, before I go into that, right? Well, you know when, like, you're in a party, women and men are different. It is life, isn't it? Women go to the men, apologies. Women go to the toilet, couples, groups, you know how it works. Men go on their own. Right? So, please stand up. Yes. Right. So, we're there, right? This is Reese Groomsman, you probably met him. He handles some confetti once. So. No, stand up, man, stand up. So, right. So like you say, women go in, use couple, whatever they want, everyone's happy, men go on their own, right? Can you just explain, hang on, that was the next one. What happened there, right? I'll just highlight the point, and remember the devil's in the detail, brother, all right? What happened there, bud?
I slipped.
You slipped?
Yeah. Onto what?
Onto what, sir? Onto a fist. Okay, right.
This living loyal guy we've been talking about tonight, was it that man?
Yeah. Can you, in the audience, right? A few people you probably never met before. Can you point out who gave you a slap? Come on, man, who gave you a slap? Point him out for the jury.
Wait him out.
Make sure they know. Who was it? Who was it?
Stand up, you know. Why did it?
We don't know.
But, you know, when it comes to men, when it comes to everything, you know, we pretty much, everyone takes a pint to make up, doesn't it? So we're all good after that. We're all good after that.
Can you sit down now?
Can you sit down, sorry, bud.
Unfortunately, Cobbold has got a disability coming. It's curable, but it's a toughie. It's baldness. You know, it doesn't happen to all of us, but unfortunately it's happened to my...
It's happened to me, sorry, boys.
It's happened to my good friend. And I get it for him. And it's the time of year for giving, and there's a website being set up. Give generously, please. Because of that, we've got something else to go at. Press the button.
Yeah, sorry, bud.
I've spoken to my friend Xavier. You'll sort you right out. You'll sort you right out. We come up with a few options for you and see what you like. Press it again. You got the tinting. The Donald Trump. My favourite, Bob Marley.
Right, when it happens, you know, we'll work with it.
Fish's favourite, Ron Jeremy. My wife's favourite, Reggie.
Now, obviously, a few might struggle with the next one, but unfortunately, it is a fact.
This would be a personal joke, but unfortunately, this is the fish.
I'm not homosexual. It's fine, it is what it is.
But like we said, but give generously, it's Christmas.
Right, we're going to set a bucket round, right? We've got either $22.99 or £4 grand. One to clippers, one to hair job, whichever you want. Just exactly right.
So we had a thought of ourselves, and we asked Cobbold what was his favourite part of Jemma. And there was lots.
So we give a couple of options, you know, it's a tough one in a word. In a word now.
But it always seemed to go back to the same package. It always went back to the same package. And you've got, you know, response.
Alan?
I'm still a father.
And 5, it's alright to pay for the rest.
Sorry. Sorry. Ooh. Well, he looks happy, yeah? How's when he... Personality.
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 We're going to agree with that, can't we? You know.
That picture. Personality. 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 Personality.
I told you to look down, Alan, alright?
He told you to look away.
At the end of the day, right, when it's all said and done, a man or a woman, they need their partner, yeah? They also need their mates. And this is a couple of us playing a bit of rugby, having a bit of fun, and that's what we did. That's what brought us together, yeah? And we're mates at the end of the day then. So, and then...
And finally, Chris's reason for being here. You know, he loves them both, and we love him, and we will continue to love him, and now we will love them. And they're a family, you know? So the toast will be to the new family.
Right then, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on the floor Mr. and Mrs. Cobbold, Jemma and Christopher.
Like they used to before, and I can't sweep you off of your feet. Will your mouth still remember the taste of my love? Will your eyes still smile from your cheek? Darling, I will be loving you to 70. And baby, my heart could still fall as hard at 23. And I'm thinking about how April Fool in love in mysterious ways. Maybe just the touch of a hand. Well, me, I fall in love with you every single day. And I just wanna tell you I am. So honey, now take me into your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Place your head on my beating heart. I'm thinking out loud, maybe we found love right where we are. When my hair's all but gone and my memory fades, and the crowds don't remember my name. When my hands don't fade, strings the same way. I know you will still love me the same. Cause honey, your soul could never grow old, it's evergreen. Baby, your smile's forever in my mind and memory. Take me into your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Oh darling, place your head on my beating heart. I'm thinking out loud that maybe we found